What's up? I'm Ayla.
Hi, I'm Beth Ann.
And this is Let's Talk BL, a Boys Love podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast. We're excited because we're introducing a new thing. We thought about this and we were like, yes, we should do this. And we went through some names. And so we're doing it. This is what I talked about. This is why I was like, do we have a little quip? Do we have a little fun intro? No, nothing. I have to wing it. We're talking monthly buzz.
I'm just gonna let you keep going. I'm just gonna let you say, this is the thing. We talked about stuff. And I'm just keep going.
Because I was like, oh, our series Sunday intro is so cute and fun and quippy. Although we kind of did that on the fly too. We didn't really write that all down. We just developed it as we went along. And then eventually it just sunk in. I'm excited. We're gonna talk monthly news and the things that are going on in the BL world / music world / all the world. I'm excited.
Say excited again.
That's all I
got. Or what's the other thing that people always get mad at us for saying? Amazing. A lot of amazing. We get a lot of heat for the word amazing.
We need a thesaurus. What word should we replace amazing and awesome with?
Awesome. Oh, that's the one. It's awesome, not amazing. Awesome. Awesome.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. This is going to be a very cool episode, and we're going to be doing this once a month.
Yes.
Every single month. Not always on the same week every single month.
No.
But we're calling it monthly buzz. It's what's a buzz in the community every month. Also, if you know, you know. It's going to be a good time. So we have a whole long list of things that have happened this past month and things that are coming up and happening and all of the things and the stuff and the things. So let's talk about the stuff in terms of series that have come out, that have started, or are about to start.
Yes. We finally got Moonlight Chicken. It happened.
We've been talking about this show for a year.
A lifetime. I have aged 10 years in my old age waiting for this show to come out.
So this is not a series Sunday, but so far, 2 episodes in, because we're getting 2 episodes a week. What do you think?
I like it.
Worth the wait?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Earth Mix is always worth the wait for me. I waited for Cuba's Last Wish. Loved it.
I'll be honest, I didn't watch Cuba's Last Wish.
I just love Earth Mix. I love this entire cast. So
this whole cast is very good.
It's pretty incredible. Yeah, and plus Piaf.
Yeah.
The Midnight series has been interesting.
Also, wasn't it a surprise for you? Because you had originally told me that this was in the mountains and it's on the beach. And I remember when it started, you were like, oh, I didn't realize Piaf was from Pattaya.
Yeah.
Because you thought he was from up north and we knew it was filmed in his hometown.
Yeah, I think I always just figured he'd make them go to the mountains again. I just never conceptualized
that he could live somewhere besides the mountains.
I just don't conceptualize on location in the south. I know Phuket is south, and I know that Hat Yai is south.
Well, Pattaya is not even really south. It's an hour from Bangkok.
South.
Yeah.
Right?
But it's not in the south.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think I conceptualize exactly anything other than the mountains. a whole show set at the beach is wild.
Yeah.
But do you think we'll actually go to the beach?
I hope not.
Ooh,
I hope not. I hope we don't get a beach frolic in this one.
Amazing. Yeah, so far I'm liking it.
Okay, also came out Moments of Love. Smart James back on the screen.
Yes. Okay, so I watched it the second it came out. It still is in process. There are no subs yet, and there was a watermark across the screen. So I don't know if that has been corrected yet.
I have been waiting for it to get subbed, and I'm not gonna lie, I pretty much rely on the Discord that we're members of. That's when I learned that things have subs, because for every single show, every single movie, all of those things, as soon as it gets subbed and it's available for everyone, they post and ping everyone.
Nice.
So I just pretty much wait until I get the notification. I don't try and jump the gun ever.
Yeah. So it will have subs. It will be available. You have to go to it's TYMV something or other. I don't know. DM us. I'll probably story about it again.
Yeah, you can get it on their IG basically. Like the series director has posted it like everywhere. Pretty much everywhere anybody's talking about it, you can get the link. It's not like difficult to find.
Also, the most toxic show of all toxic shows, season 2 is out. My Beautiful Man. This is truly a pleasure. We don't believe in guilty pleasures around here.
No, there's no such thing.
This is one of those shows that like we should not romanticize this behavior.
But everyone does. And listen,
but
I'm just cool with it. Like I won't call you out on it.
It's fun to watch because they're both kind of equally crazy.
Honestly, and, like, this show, I have not tried watching season 2 because season 1 frustrated me to no end.
Yeah.
So I have not even tried season 2 because I was just frustrated watching it. Like it just made me the behavior made me frustrated, which I realize is like so hypocritical because there are so many shows that I have loved that have just as toxic and frustrating behavior. I don't know, something about these two characters like together, it was just too frustrating for me on a personal level.
The Japanese series are wild. There's another show out right now called Till the World Ends.
Yeah.
And it is wild. I started watching it.
I heard it's really good, actually.
It's so good, but it's more toxic behavior / just you should watch it. I think like
I heard it's good.
I think you would like it.
Yeah, I have heard. So there are a few of our friends that are watching it that are liking it. And I do love a comedy BL. So
this like into the world trip that's happening these days is very funny.
Yes. Okay, so we've got some shows coming out.
Yes.
First things first, Bedfriend.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. And again, no one is more surprised than I am how excited I am for a spicy BL. I don't know what happened. Listen, back when Big Dragon came out, I admitted that I was going through a metamorphosis. And so like, I suppose it stuck. I powered through so hard for Moss Bank that it's like something changed in my personality.
I love it. Here's the thing. I'm not excited about Bedfriends for the spice. I'm excited about Bedfriends for Net James.
Yeah, I like the idea of their dynamic.
I love Net James. I think they have such like natural chemistry, and we're getting Tudor Yim as side couples again. I'm super excited about that. I hope that this is a very well-developed, mature office storyline.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be at all. I think it's going to be like super annoying, super toxic. It's going to be the worst, but I'm really excited about it. Also, the music video for the OST came out. So it's outstanding. The music video is so good.
Mundi never lets us down with the music.
True.
10/10.
And yeah, Net James' dynamic in Bedfriend, like these two characters, at least based on the trailers, looks like it's at least gonna be really funny.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. Shout out to the grown-up BLs. That uncut on iQIYI.
Yes. Oh, yes. I suppose we should say where things are available.
Mundi got that iQIYI deal finally.
Yeah. So Bedfriend will be on iQIYI and YouTube.
Yes.
Yes, and YouTube, but uncut on iQIYI, similarly to Big Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Tim Jai
coming out
will be on iQIYI uncut.
Yeah, I'm very curious. Listen,
I mean, this will be like it'll be I Long Nai uncut, which was, I mean, it was like fluffy spice.
I was like, I Long Nai actually had a like surprising amount of spice in it.
But it's funny because it's like bright spice, right? It's like,
yeah,
we're making out, but like all the lights are on. It's not like moody and romantic. It's like it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked the way they did it in I Long Nai, but yeah, Tim Jai will be coming out on iQIYI, also available on YouTube, I believe. I'm excited about this.
I'm excited to see.
I love Run. I love Run.
I think he is perfection.
Shout out, Let's Talk BL manager Run.
Ever since I saw him in Tarn Type, he stole the show.
He really did. Oh my God, honestly.
He was the whole reason I was like, you're going to love this show. Yeah. Was because like him and Mawin like being hilarious.
Yeah, so good, so funny. Also, Tiger, we're gonna meet Tiger. We've met Tiger, but we're gonna meet Tiger as an actor. Yeah. Tiger is adorable. Should we tell the funniest story about us? So we're interviewing Tiger and we're doing the like Lost in Translation, whatever. And Tiger went to school to be an architect, and so we're like talking to Tiger about this like architecture degree. And I think it was you, maybe it was me, I don't remember who. But one of us was like, oh, so like, do you hope to someday actually be an
He's like,
architect? And he was like, no, like I am an architect. Like I design buildings like now, like already. So this man, who by the way, fully is a grown man, like despite what
12.
you may see.
Yeah.
Is an actual architect that designs actual buildings and like
Wild.
actually does the thing in his real life, and then just like, you know, for fun, he like.
We truly don't have anybody in the States that I can think of other than like a Steve Carell or what is the name of that doctor? Ken
Jeong.
Yeah.
But Ken Jeong stopped practicing to go be an actor.
And so that's the thing, is that usually you stop your profession to go act, whereas like you have whole businessmen who are then going to act. You have whole doctors.
I mean Dr. Jimmy, Ma
Jimmy. Both New Year, I think is the dentist, and him and New Year were on the show. Maybe I can't remember which one's which.
Anyways, yes, I'm very excited for Tin Tam Dry. I'm really excited for Run to have a lead, especially after Coffee Melody, because Run killed it in Coffee Melody. Yes. I can't wait to watch the show. Honestly, say what you will. Like, a lot of people did not love I Long Nai. I thought I Long Nai was so fun and cute and whatever. A lot of people also didn't love Coffee Melody. I thought Coffee Melody was super fun. It had the most ridiculous, like, redundancy fight.
Yeah.
But it was so fun to watch. That's the thing about Enflo shows. They're always fun to watch.
Enflo is known for their licorne. And I think if you're not used to that type of soap opera-y kind of stuff, you're not really going to get into it, because I grew up on soap operas. My parents, my grandmother watched soap operas. So like, I kind of like that kind of stuff. It feels comfortable and familiar. So if you're not going into it for some like groundbreaking it's a level situation, then like you're gonna enjoy it. It's a fun watch.
It's fun. It's fluffy. It's always nice. There's usually some element of like slapsticky comedy, which I enjoy. Anyways, I'm super excited to watch it.
Enflo never misses on casting.
Yeah, Enflo casting is peak.
We're also getting Long Lee, which I'm excited. We also interviewed him in Thailand, and he's the nicest human ever. I'm excited.
Yes, he's wonderful. So there are a few other things coming out, but I think those are really like the top things that are coming out the soonest. Everything else we'll probably talk about next month.
Boy Band the series is coming out like next week.
Yes, Boy Band the series. Okay, yes, I see that on here now. Okay. I have been so excited for this show for so long. Yeah. I have been like, Boy Band the series, Boy Band, like it's a show. It's a whole BL about a boy band. Okay. Listen, I am boy band trash. My whole life I have loved a boy band. If you listen to this podcast, you know that like literally as soon as I found out Element existed, like brain rot. Like there's just something about a boy band that just like, it gets me every time. I did take some issue with the casting of this one. I did. Not that I took issue, but I was just like, why?
Yeah.
Why? But
I mean, we don't know half of these boys, so who knows? Maybe somebody will.
The rest of them are super cute. The rest of them, except for the one that I was like, why, are super cute. And I found out like yesterday. I found out recently.
Yes.
That Baz is in this show. Yeah. I have no idea what he does, but he
plays
like
a little fan.
He like randomly tweeted about it, and then they tweeted the clip of him in it, and then he tweeted about it, and I was like, why am I just now finding out that Baz is in this?
He like, you see the back of him in that clip. It's like a 2-second. He runs into one of the boy band members in the mall.
Oh no, there's another clip, because in the clip that I saw, he like is coming up an escalator and he like has lines, like he speaks.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. Yeah, this will be interesting.
I'm very excited. I'm gonna watch the hell out of this.
Yes. Okay, so then that leads us into the music, the actual boy bands.
Yes. Y'all, actual boy bands are doing things.
Coming so soon.
So I guess when this episode releases, it will have
tomorrow.
Happened for you. Yeah.
It'll be the next day. It'll be it's the 16th.
Which will be which is the 15th for us. And this comes out the 15th.
We don't know what time though, right?
It's usually like 7 p.m. Their time.
So then it'll be 7 a.m. on Thursday.
Yeah, depending.
The
Here,
16th.
actually, you know what? Let's just look
I
it
think
up.
they tell
Surely
you.
they've announced this.
Yeah.
I kind of usually just wait and I'm like, yeah, it's going to pop up.
They were potentially it's noon because they were releasing all the photos at 11 p.m. our time, which is noon their time. So fingers crossed for noon so that it's 11 p.m.
There's a release schedule.
on the 15th.
There's a release schedule.
We're going to get the T-pop stages. Go watch the member teaser clips.
Oh yeah, the release schedule doesn't have a time, but I bet it's 11 p.m. Central Time.
Hopefully, yeah.
On the day that this episode releases.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. It looks amazing. It's called Boyfriend. We'll be screaming about it in our story.
Oh my god, it looks so good. The hair, the cut, like the styling. Atlas always kills it. Even My Treasure killed it. Yeah. Listen,
it was
even their little
ridiculous.
like westerny ridiculous business.
I know they kind of missed the boat, ironically.
Right, it was supposed to be about pirates, but like something got lost in translation. I don't know what happened.
No,
there.
It was because didn't they already do the thing with Lole? So they were like, we want to do cowboys. It doesn't matter if the song's about pirates.
No, literally, no one said that. You made that up in your head.
I thought you were talking about how like yes, it was supposed to be pirates, but they really wanted to do a Western theme. No, made that whole thing up in my head.
You literally made that up.
So yeah, I'm excited. The coloring, the styling. Atlas, killing it.
Yes.
Okay, another boy band. Element is in Korea.
Oh yeah, you guys, Element's filming music video.
Tiki Taka Ta.
Tiki Taka Ta is about to be a thing of the past, you guys. They're Tiki Taka filming.
Okay, here's
they're
the thing.
in Tiki Taka, Korea.
We have been talking about this. Every group comes out with a Tiki Taka Ta, a Mayday.
Sure.
We like hit the ground running with some like hardcore, whatever you want to call it.
Every group's first release is like
something. We need to go soft. Please, if the T-pop gods love us, single number 2 will be soft.
This is going to be the music video of the century from what I've heard.
They went clean cut. They all got their hair cut when they went to Korea.
Yes, they all got their hair done in Korea. And 4 out of 5 boys.
Yes.
A+.
I don't know. One of the other ones I'm not so sure about.
Which one? Oh, the eyebrows.
Yeah.
That is a mistake. Listen, that's a miss. Everyone makes that mistake of like, I'm gonna dye the eyebrows. Everyone does it just once, and then they're like, oh, shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
You would think a hairstylist would be like, no, don't do, like, you don't want this.
Listen.
But for the most part, 4 out of 5. Okay, 3.5 out of 5 boys.
Here's the thing. You can tell boys not to do something, but the chances of them actually listening to you.
3.5 out of 5 boys, A++.
Yes.
1.5 boys. We have questions, but maybe the styling, maybe like the style.
Yes.
Will save it.
Who knows?
We're
waiting for this music video to end on music videos.
It is going to be the music videos so from what we've heard. If you have been paying attention to social media, yes, this is going to be the music video. There's a field involved. There was a story posted recently of them like having a meeting about this music video. And this very, very sweet man who clearly is like, I don't know if he's directing or he was a location scout or who he is. Idea. He's American. Is explaining to them that they're going to dance in a field.
In English.
And like
the elements are terrifying.
Dance to the elements. And like I just had like such intense like PTSD flashbacks to us trying to explain to them like fun, Sanuk, like
oh, good times.
And like these sweet boys are like nodding, they're like, and this man is like, you're gonna dance in a field. Normally people picnic there. And it's super cute because you can tell they're like, like they're like they're trying to like active listen.
Yeah.
It's like pretty cute. And then you get distracted by like, the 1.5 boys with the bad hair and
we'll see what happens. Okay. Project Alpha. If you guys are not watching Project Alpha, get to it.
Because get it together.
This show is, must I say, it knocks Cute Boy Thailand out of the water. Superboy is less than nothing.
If you don't get that reference, watch Superboy. That's not just like a mean thing to say.
Truly, this is the best elimination survival show I think I've ever watched.
It is so
They're killing it.
Oh my god. And like recently there was an elimination and I was devastated. Like, I'm still mad.
Yeah.
I'm still mad. And there's like the one boy that was involved in this that like everyone agreed it was his fault. His group was up for elimination and he made it through. And the boy that left that devastated me in his leaving, I was like, it is not my life's mission to ruin this boy's life. But if he can complete one task for me this coming week, then I will no longer be trying to ruin his life.
We don't know anything about like we know there's gonna be a soloist and a boy band. We don't know how many soloists. We don't know how many boys in the boy band.
It's not that there's gonna be a soloist,
right?
And
there's
a boy band
soloists.
There could be. We have no idea what the configuration is going to be, but basically, some people win, and either you get to be a soloist or you get to be in a boy band. Maybe there are multiple boy bands. Maybe it's duos. Maybe like truly, no one knows.
I feel like obviously William's going to be a soloist. I feel like that's a given. It's a given. My first thought was that the 4 alphas will be soloists and whoever's left in the betas will be the boy band.
I don't think that will work though. I think the judges will get to configure them because I honestly, William is talented enough to be a soloist, but I think like maturity wise and just like chemistry wise, like he can't stand on his own. He doesn't capture you. I love William. Literally, he moved me to tears in like every performance he's ever done.
Yes.
But like charisma wise, he's just not charismatic enough to stand on his own. He's not. Like, tell me one thing about William besides the fact that he can sing.
Well, like
tell me like a fun fact about him.
Well, like I've talked about before, I don't really care who singers are outside of the stage.
But based on watching the show,
1,000%.
Tell me anything about him. You can't. Versus like everyone else on the show, like I could tell you something about Time. I could tell you something about Nikki. I could tell you something about Twee.
That kind of
just
stuff,
from like watching the show. I can't tell you anything about William.
Yeah, that kind of stuff doesn't matter to me. Like I could watch William stand and sing and dance on a stage forever. Like,
well, but I guess that's my point. Is like I think you have to be a soloist. Like you have to have an extra piece of charisma to stand on your own that I just don't think William has. And I think it's his age. I don't think it's that he can't.
Yeah.
He's 17 years old. Like, well, you know.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what configuration they come up with because I don't think all the alphas would work well as soloists.
Right, that's what I mean. It's like, so I don't think all the alphas are going to be soloists, especially since the alphas change.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Also, like, could you imagine like Lego and Champ being in the same boy band? Like, no.
Yes, I would absolutely love it. That would be because so entertaining.
No, but here's why they couldn't. Because every boy band, as somebody that I consider myself a professional, like I'm a professional at boy bands. My whole life I've been into boy bands.
Yes.
In every boy band, every member has a role, and there can't be 2 that are the same. And those 2 are too similar.
You're telling me that everyone in 17 has a different role?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, they're all so unique.
Oh my God, I had no idea.
Yeah.
There's 13 of them?
There's not 17 of them. Common mistake.
13 of them?
Common mistake. No, yeah, like every member in a boy band, like there can't be 2 of the same. And Lego and Champ are too similar.
Yeah, I think it would just be interesting to see. I mean, they don't, just because they're similar doesn't mean they'd have the same role.
No, but they like within the group dynamic.
I'll be curious.
They would play the same role.
I'll be curious to see how many are in the boy band, because the boy band that GMMTV has, GMM Grammy has, they have Laz One and they have
had Laz One.
And they have New Country. And New Country's only 4 boys. They're like apparently they do stuff together. They did that stage together.
It's 4 boys and 3 girls, and yes, they're all one group.
But they release music videos separately. They've never done a music video together.
It's a co-ed group. No, they are one group. They have units. I don't know why it's so difficult for you. We've had this conversation like a million times.
17 has units and EXO has units, but they always do stuff together too.
But they also operate as units. It does make sense.
That makes no sense. So there's 4 and then there were 5. And so it'll be interesting to see how many they put in.
Again, though, I don't know why you're assuming it's only one group. We could get multiple groups. We could get like a duo situation. That's very popular in Thailand right now. but we could get like duo situations. We could get a group that's 3, Trinity. We could get, right, like the duo situation is also very popular in Thailand right now.
Didn't Trinity start as 4?
Trinity did start as 4 and they lost a member.
Why did they call it Trinity?
I don't know.
What is it called? What? I'm curious. I mean, maybe it was always meant to be 3, so like somebody got to go.
Oh, why do they call them Atlas? Why did they call them Element? When there's 5 of them, they literally had to invent another element to make this work. Like
giant questions we need.
Yeah, like no, it's not gonna make sense. But I don't think it's safe to assume there's only gonna be one boy band.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they do.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Last One,
they're disbanding. Womp womp. Pouring out for the last homies.
Wild. People are shocked by this.
I was shocked. I will say I was shocked.
I remember when 101 disbanded and people were shocked, even though they knew it was only supposed to be a year. Somebody was saying that because Laz 1 was attached to a sponsor, that it was always going to be 1 year.
Right. And it was the same thing with 101, but I guess I kind of get why once a group starts to get popular, which is what happened with 101.
Yes, they were so popular.
Everyone kind of assumes like, oh, it's going to continue because like, and there's there's also precedents for this that like think of like NCT Dream. You were supposed to age out of that and they were going to keep adding into NCT. Like that's not a thing that they ended up doing because Dream ended up becoming a fixed unit because people liked Dream together so much. Because the thing about a boy band is like a big part of it is the chemistry between the members. And so you can't really be like switching them out all the time. Like it just doesn't really work that way. Like from a fan's perspective. And so like I can see why people would be like, oh, they got popular, they were starting to do this thing, like of course they'll keep them together.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Along those same lines, the 7 debuted and they have 2 members from New Kid, which are a K-pop group in Korea. So it'll be interesting to see what the longevity is of that situation. If this is one of those things where when 101 disbanded, a lot of those boys went back and then continued on with their groups because they
were in groups previously.
Well,
one thing I will say about New Kid, they haven't promoted in like 3 years.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's like a danger of like the 7's gonna break up because these boys have to go back to New Kid. Like I don't know that I would go with that. Yeah. Speaking of the 7,
killing it.
The 7 debuted their debut single Get Loose. And it's amazing. This is the best debut single from a T-pop group that I know of.
Yeah, same. It's so good.
It's so good. It's everything Tiki Taka wishes it had been.
I mean, Op is killing it. Shout out.
I mean, listen, he's got 100, maybe million.
Also, Peanut
on the. Oh, Peanut is so cute. And his name is Peanut. His name is Peanut. Wuchul is beautiful. I'm slowly but surely learning all the names.
I know all the names. I haven't learned the faces. I remember it took me like 2 or 3 weeks with BTS to figure out who was who. Because when you get into it, they start changing their hair color and then you're like, oh my God.
Right. Yeah. The hair does. There's one boy in the 7 that I'm always like, wait, am I sure that's who that is? Because he looks so different blonde.
Yeah. We need to watch the show, obviously. I watched a couple episodes, but didn't like there's so much else going on that I didn't stick with it, so we'll definitely go back and watch the show.
Look, my For You page for like since this show came out has just been I got 100 maybe million on the rocks.
I mean, the song is 100. It's so good.
It's so good. But yes, Ob in fact does have 100 maybe million on the rocks.
So good. Okay, that leads us into let's go hop over to Korea. Boys Planet.
Yes.
Kim Ji-woong is he's so popular because he kissed a boy, and they now know on the show that he kissed a boy, and they're like, what are you doing? And now they're writing it into the choreography. They're like playing it up, which, work with what you got.
Also, he's one of them. The Boys Planet is wild for so many reasons because like they have dancers and they have singers.
Right.
And like the only one that's actually good on this show is Hui from Pentagon. And like It's understandable because Hui is an actual idol. So like it seems unfair. It's like how when that one girl that was in that pop punk band went on like The Voice. What was her name? Oh my god.
I don't know.
Some like Southern girl. Oh god, and she was the worst too. I remember one time she made a joke about a hurricane that like, and I was at the show and like the hurricane had hit my hometown and like my family was without power and I was like, bro, that's not really like a funny joke. Oh my god, what was her name? Hold on, I'm gonna find this.
Voice?
No, she didn't make the joke on The Voice. Like this was when she was like a
on The Voice.
yeah. Oh my god, what was her name? Cassidy Pope. Cassidy Pope was her name.
That name does sound familiar.
Hold on. I will tell you the band she was in because I knew her from the band that she was in.
Right.
Hey Monday. Yes.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
So she was like kind of the worst. She made a joke about her like, and I was at the show when she made this joke and I was like, anyways, same situation with Hui. It's almost not fair because so like she had such an edge in that show because like she had performed on stage, she had released an actual studio album, she had like done all these things, and it's like Boys Planet is so fascinating because like,
well, she did.
They're all bad.
She did what Hui's doing, right? Because Hui told the judges that the reason he came on Boys Planet was because nobody wanted to work with Pentagon anymore. Like once he went off to military, things were so different. When he came back, he was like, nobody wants to work with us. They want to work with the new kids. They want to work with like the up and coming whatever, everything that's different from Pentagon. And he was like, if we need to get our name out there, then I have to do this because it gets us
sweet Hui because he's the best leader that ever led. Anyways, so like Hui is the only one that's actually good on this show. And listen, I said what I said because I have been watching because Universe, hello.
Yes.
It's
on Viki, right?
I've been watching it on YouTube. It's so
I haven't found the full episodes on YouTube.
Painful to listen to so many of these boys sing.
I was gonna say,
is so painful.
We did watch the clips. They had to make these drinks, and
that was some funny shit.
Entertaining thing I've ever seen in my life. It shouldn't be that entertaining, but for some reason, boys, we have no clue the premise of like what was required, like what they were given beforehand.
So literally, they were given nothing beforehand.
They were
like go in there and make a drink. You have 90 seconds, and these boys are just like flabbergasted. It's hilarious. But once the actual competition, like the real competition started, it is painful to listen to so many of these boys sing. Mad props to making them sing live, I guess. Yeah. A lot of these boys cannot dance. And then you have Hui, who's like perfect because he's an actual idol. And like Boys Planet is one of the more interesting survival shows out of Korea, I will say, because like they're really showing these boys like suck. Like they're showing them like not be good.
Superboy paved the way.
How dare you? God was always perfect.
Not a chance.
He was the superest boy.
Not a chance. Listen, I love Bankbo, but like there's been some growth.
God was never eliminated or put in the ice chest or whatever the hell it was called.
Timeout.
Yeah. What was it called? The cold room or something like that?
He was never given the cloak of invisibility.
He was never given a cloak of invisibility. God is perfect. 10 out of 10, no notes.
Anyways, can't wait to continue watching that show.
Okay. One more song news before we move into casting news.
Yes.
PP Crit. PP Crit's back.
PP Crit is perfect, but PP Crit did not do perfect things.
Yeah, a rare miss for PP Crit. I'm a sportscaster now, thank you.
I was like, are we watching ice skating?
I'm a sportscaster now. Hire me.
Oh my god, that was the funniest thing ever.
Listen, I'm shocked.
Oh, that was amazing. Yeah, the casting for his daddy. That's the thing. He went off daddy.
No, it's not even. I didn't even have I was like, okay, yeah, I guess this boy's cute. It was like the song is like not really a vibe. Like it's not a bad song, and PP of course has a wonderful voice, but like it's just not a vibe. And then also the direction of the music video is weird. Like it's not a PP vibe. Like it's just overall not a vibe. A rare miss.
A hit and a miss. I want to go back. I want him to go back to the desert with the like daddy. That was an excellent music video.
I enjoyed the like bejeweled crown with the table and
yeah,
it's okay not to be all right. Yeah,
that was a good one.
I think that was a vibe.
My favorite is the desert one. What was the name of that song? Oh my gosh, that had the billboard with the boy on it. PP. What was it? I'll do it how you like it.
Yes, how you like it. Yeah,
That was good.
Yeah, and I mean, Fireboy
killed it.
Like, and that's the thing. Okay, watch It's Okay Not to Be All Right. I'll Do It How You Like It, and Fireboy, and then watch this, and you're gonna be like,
why did we go like? I don't even know what this genre is. It's like pop ballad.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The music video direction seems inspired by ATP, and I love ATP, and ATP can do no wrong, but like it literally looks like ATP's house, which I love again. But here's the thing, that's a vibe for ATP.
Yeah.
It's not a vibe for PP. And PP is an artist and he's finding his brand, but like I feel like, hey, we found a brand and it was perfect.
Take some steps back.
And it was iconic.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the PP crit.
Okay.
Never tell him I said that.
Casting
news. Okay.
Last
the casting. Oh, which one are we? I guess let's start with the Korean casting. So
I don't know anything about this.
Okay, yes.
Tell me.
Our dating simulation, which I think sounds like one of the Korean BLs have been. I was really excited for Individual Circumstances.
Yeah.
And then I I started it and it just like didn't like it hasn't.
There was one that I watched, like an employee one. I was so disappointed. I was like, are we for real? Here's the thing about the Koreans. They took some steps forward with making the actors look like they wanted to kiss each other. And then it feels like we're taking some steps back with actors that like are clearly using BL to do something.
Yeah, I don't know. So I was super excited about Individual Circumstances and it just like has not really like hooked for me. And so I am cautiously optimistic about our dating simulation because it seems like it's going to be really interesting. I'm hoping I'm really going to like it. And they announced the casting for it. And it's like, it's no one really like groundbreaking, but because it's been cast, like generally with the Korean ones, once we find out the casting, it's like, okay, the show's going to come out. Like it's a very like bing, bang, boom. So that means our dating simulation is probably coming out pretty soon. And I'm excited about it. So
yeah,
that's that news. That's that.
I'm excited. Okay. Back to Thailand. Pit Babe. This is a ride. This has been
the casting of the year so far.
There's like 2,000 boys in this.
5011.
I am so excited. It has Baby Benz
and Pavel
and Pop.
Yes, of La Cuisine.
Oh God, who else?
Oh my God, there's all the boys. It's actually very exciting. I'm gonna pull it up.
Pon. Oh, sorry. Pon. Our OG
a Superboy, the very first Superboy we ever loved. Yes. He was my first love. I should have stayed with him.
It's true.
I hate this journey I've gone on.
Pit Babe.
Yeah, because I want to talk about even the boys because there are boys that I don't know.
Yes.
That ended up cast.
This was a fun one because you got to see the casting process.
Yeah.
Soul did Suppanut's in it.
Right, Suppanut.
Michael.
I remember there were a few that went to casting that didn't make it, and I was so disappointed.
Top 10.
Yes. So top 10 is in the same agency as Pavel.
Okay.
Yes.
Soul did a like casting video. Like she went to the casting for Pit Babe. She also went to the casting for Me Mind Why. So we got some Me Mind Why news with a couple of. She's coming out with 2 series this year. 4 p.m. Boss Noel will have cameos in The Wedding Plan. Is that the name of the show? Which is the characters are the people who lived across the hall from Tarn and Type which was also Tarn's cousin.
Right. AKA Title.
Title and High.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of High, Chains of the Heart.
Yeah.
Coming out this month.
But back to Pit Babe.
Yes.
So stay on topic.
Yes.
It's so difficult.
It's so hard.
The ones that didn't make it, that went to the cast. This is why this casting was fascinating.
Yes.
So Petch and Folk and First all also went to this casting and did not make it, which is fascinating to me. I was really bummed when I saw Folk didn't make it because I love Folk and I haven't seen Folk in anything since End of Love.
He also auditioned with Pop, which was real fun.
That would have been cute.
Also, random side note, Jump is going to be in Boy Never Smiles.
Oh, right. Boy Never Smiles is finished filming,
Coming
unclear. It's a new Kim Cop, and also Coke Leong is in that. Is Long Lee in it?
No. Maybe. I don't actually know.
Why'd you say no like that? Because you decided it's not spicy, so Long Lee can't be in it?
No, because he's in so many things. And I think the overlap is that show we're not going to ever talk about, but they're individually. Long Lee is in Tim Jai,
yeah.
And then Coke Leong is going to be in Boy Never Smiles.
And Jump of You Are My Sky, Jude Mai Katong Fa fame has been revealed to be in Boy Never Smiles, which we'll talk about more when it actually is coming out. That's why it's not on this month's monthly buzz.
Yeah. I can't wait to see more casting. Highly recommend if there's ever a live that happens when you're up at the ungodly hour of the day and it's a casting, because I watched the Star Hunter one.
Yeah, I watched a couple of the Star Hunter casting.
Smart made it through. Smart made it through the Star Hunter casting. And so it's fun because we know so many of these boys. We've seen them in shows. We love them. And so it's fun to see where they pop up. Now that we're on the other end of COVID, we're actually getting to see the casting process because they're just like open casting calls.
Right.
And so it's so fun.
I love casting because it's like all these boys that we know, but like
they live streamed Sia's casting for La Pluie. Cried. I literally cried. It was perfect.
That's why he was cast.
It's true. He moves me. He's wonderful. So yeah, there's so much more that we're probably not talking about, but
this is just, I would say, like the highlights of the Twitter.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, we're not talking about, like, for example, My School President or Never Let Me Go or like the big series that are actually happening right now, because we're gonna do series Sundays for these. So
but also stay tuned for Ponpuin next week.
Next week
on the podcast.
Ponpuin.
You guys don't even understand.
You have no idea.
It's gonna be fun. Also, if you're in Houston, Texas, come see us Saturday and Sunday.
Or if you're in Texas in general, or Louisiana, because you could make it over the border. It'd be so easy. Maybe easier than some places you try to come from Texas.
We're doing what we think is the first ever BL CUPSLEEVE event in the US.
I looked it up and
I haven't seen anything else.
I looked it up and I feel very confident in saying this is the first one.
Yeah. We are so sorry if you cannot make it. We can only do so much.
We can only be in one city at one time. I'm so sorry.
We're a podcast. We have ventured out in many different ways, and this baby steps, y'all. Baby steps.
I don't know. It's a CUPSLEEVE. We will try to go live a few times, but it will not be live streamed the whole time because like we really want to try and like be interactive with the people that are there, which I know is like not fair, and we do want it to be inclusive for everyone, but like it's an in-person event and we can only like do so many things.
This is just the beginning, guys. Hopefully we can inspire other people in other cities to do their own CUPSLEEVE event. It's not super hard. It does involve a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of planning. It's a lot of coordination. It's a lot of.
But if you don't also have a podcast and 20 other million things, you could throw together a CUPSLEEVE and do it. It's very fun. We're gonna have games. We're gonna have fun music playing.
We're gonna have some fun video surprises. Yes. We're gonna have giveaways.
So many giveaways.
We calculated it and we think it's gonna be every 15 minutes.
It's gonna be awesome.
There's gonna be a lot happening. We're gonna play bingo. BL bingo. We have BL Guess Who.
Hop on a plane.
If
anyone flies to this, I would be
Why?
Flabbergasted.
Save that so much money. So much money for cardboard. And listen, I know we're all K-pop stans here, but like we can all agree spending that much money on cardboard.
It's true. But we'll take lots of photos and videos and you will see all the fun things that we're going to be doing.
And all of the video surprises that are going to be shown to the people there after the cup sleeve will be open and shared for everyone.
Yes.
We just want them to be surprises.
Yeah. So yeah, stay tuned. Check it out. This has been Let's Talk BL. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow all things Let's Talk BL at Let's Talk BL. Bye.